Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation for this design. I won't go into the nitty-gritty as far as why things say what they say. I'll just point out the letters of these words. And before I get into that, I want to have a specific message for your tattoo artist and what this file is and how I have it laid out. So in this layer here, I have the background, this main design, and I have a mask over it, which allows the things to be erased just on that layer, and I have some overlaps erased. I want to note some things that are safe to erase. Pretty much anything in this area is safe to erase so long as you don't get into this circle, or this circle. It's fine to erase and overlap on top of these lines. In this design, it's important not to get into these dots or this shape here, but this circle here is fine to erase, and then this thick one here as well as the thin outer one is fine to erase. So this is what I have erased here, which adds a bit of depth with the feathers. This line, it's very important that this line does not end on this circle here. It's got to end before it. You can just end it, or you can put like a little curvy thing here to end it. And then here as well, you can erase these lines so long as you don't, actually there's a lot of safe space to erase. The words don't start until here. So as long as you don't get up into here, it's fine to erase over here. So it's okay to have this feather overlap all along this side. Okay, so that's where it's safe to erase on the main bit. Now for the feather itself, these are the single words I have for each of the three feathers, as well as a rough outline of some space for the feathers to continue where the Morse code stuff is going to be. Anyway, I'm going to go with this first feather here. This is the passion feather. And this shape, this kind of like an eye with a line coming from it, is a start and rotation indicator. You don't need to have those if you start at the bottom and go counterclockwise like typical, but this start indicator lets you know you start here and go this way, which means the first letter we hit is this circle inside the word circle. So this stem, and it's got two lines ending on it. 1, 2. So that would be a P. And then we have the A outside the word circle. And then we have a double line, which is a double letter. And these have 3 lines on a shallow divot, so that's a double S. And then we have an I line going towards the middle of the word circle, an O hanging out inside the word circle, and then last but not least an N with 1 line on a circle inside the word circle. So this is passion. And then I have the feather coming off of that. And then we have this word, which does not have a start or rotation indicator, so we start at the bottom and go counterclockwise. So this is our first letter. It has 1, 2, 3 lines attached to a deep divot, which is an F, another A hanging outside the word circle. Continuing around, this is actually a little bit before this, so we read 1, 2, 3 lines on a circle inside the word circle, M, an I line going towards the middle, and that's why it's important that this line doesn't end on it, because if it ended on that, it would look like both a U with a line going outwards and an I with a line going inwards. So this line has to end before that. This is just the lines from the F and the M, and it's okay for them to swirl or change how they swirl. And then we have the L, 3 dots on a circle inside the word circle, and a Y. So family. And then our last word has that start indicator again here. So we start here and continue around. Here's our first letter. It has 1, 2 dots on a circle inside the word circle, so that would be a K. Then we have a U line going outwards. Then we have this shallow divot with 3 dots, which is an R. And then we have an I line going towards the middle. Then we have an O inside the word circle. Then a U line going outwards. S with 1, 2, 3 lines with an I inside it, line going towards the middle. T, shallow divot, no modifiers. And then finally a Y with 2 dots. And then for continuing the feather, it's important that we don't have any lines end on this. Basically, you can twist and manipulate all of these twisty lines. As long as nothing ends on it or you don't add any dots near any letters, you won't change the letters. But yeah, so that is Curiosity there, and that is that design. And then a bit about my layer grouping. So we have this background layer, and then I have, this is the passion feather, and this is just the passion itself, and then my scribbles are on a separate layer. And then same thing for the family bit. Ooh, let me merge this down. And then we have this And then this. Basically, red is loose guidelines, and then black is kind of set in stone to make it say what it says. So yeah, that's that. I hope you like it, and I hope it works out. I can't wait to see the finished thing. Bye.